Hey there, welcome to another Musician Reacts. Today we are doing a Patreon request. Today's Patreon is Mike. Thank you for your support to the channel. It is, of course, as always, greatly appreciated. If anyone is thinking about joining the Patreon, details of which are in the description down below. Patreon start from just £1 a month. Great way of supporting the channel. Plus, you get all the different things if you go into different tiers of the package. So just click on the link, check it out, and join if you wish. Today I'm going to be checking out Mike's request, which is Black Sabbath's "Lonely Is the Word." It's a lyric video, I believe. So it should be interesting to check out. I haven't checked out any Black Sabbath in a fairly long time. I was never a big Sabbath fan. I mean, I obviously knew all of what we would call like the cover, or what everyone covers, but the classic kind of greatest hits of Sabbath and stuff like that. But it was never really my. And I kind of, when I got into rock and metal, I kind of skipped that whole genre and never really went back to it. I've not really. I don't think I've heard anything off of the Heaven and Hell era, James Dio era stuff. I've heard it mostly all Aussie stuff, so it should be cool to check out. If you like the video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like and share. Let's get to this. 3, 2, 1, go. Ba-da-dum.
It's a long way to nowhere, and I'm leaving very soon. On the way, we pass so close to the backside of the moon.
Always gotta love a bit of Ronnie James Dio vocals. Very, very expressive in his style. Cool. I know Tony Iommi doesn't really do pig squeals, but this is where you need that Zakk Wylde from Ozzy's time when he did Ozzy Osbourne's solo. Very bluesy at this point. Yeah. It's almost like a smooth blues. Loving how the guitars and the bass are just playing off each other there. Both doing their own thing, while still being an integral part of the track. Not just holding, it's like not like Geezer Butler's just holding down a solid bass line. Getting a nice lot of little solos in there for little Tony boy. This little bit on the da 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 on the keyboards. It's making me think of another song, but well, that's annoying when that happens. There we go, Black Sabbath and Lonely is the Word. A hell of a lot of little soloing going on in there, which is cool. I actually like solos, especially when they add to that vibe. I mean, the only time I've heard really artists do it is whether they're a Pacific solo instrumentalist, so like Satriani types one, or like Santana. That's when I'd kind of hear that sort of thing. So that was cool. Actually, I liked that probably more than I like some of the Aussie era stuff. This feels more kind of, I guess, developed. Yeah, okay, I'm talking about earlier stuff of Sabbath, so like the Paranoid era and some of Bloody Sabbath and stuff, which were cool, and Iron Man and stuff like that. But this feels just better written. This feels like it's definitely been written more with Ronnie James Dio in mind and his vocal ability. So, yeah, that was very cool. Let's have a look at some lyrics. Lonely is the word. Okay, and obviously lyrics came up on the screen as well, but let's have a look at it as we don't really focus on those as much until the end. It's a long way to nowhere, and I'm leaving very soon. Okay, that's could be interpreted in a couple of different ways, I suppose. So it's a long way to nowhere is when kind of, I suppose it's a long way if you have no idea where you're going. It could be a very long way to get there because you just don't know where you're going. All you know is you're leaving very soon. Or it could be that you don't believe in there's an afterlife and you're planning to end your life. And it's a long way to go to nowhere and I'm leaving very soon. So there's a couple there. I'm thinking it's more about leaving on a journey at this point in time. On the way we pass so close to the backside of the moon. Okay, so that one could be going out in space. So now we're talking about going out to the moon. Hey, join the traveller. If you've got nowhere to go, hang your head and take my hand. It's the only road I know. I think we're going back to death now. We're going back to being to maybe it's going to heaven. Because they always refer to heaven as being above. So going back to the backside of the moon, join the traveller. Travellers are the kind of a reference point we get in certain books, literal. I've seen it in like they've done it in films as well and in stories before as the traveller being someone who almost like the ferryboat man or someone like that, the Grim Reaper, someone who takes you to the afterlife. So the traveller, if you've got nowhere to go, hey, join the traveller, hang your head, take my hand. So hanging your head, taking my hand, so not to look him in the eye. It's the only road I know. So the only road I know, the traveller, is the one to the afterlife. So it could be that. Oh, lonely is the word. Yeah. I've been higher than stardust. I've been seen upon the sun. I used to count in millions, then now I count in one. This feels like this was written as part of a series of stories. This was part of it has a context within a story. It's not a story within it on its own because it's not long enough to really be to get into lots of details. but it feels very sorrowful. It feels very much like it's talking about the end of something. But talking about just someone who's going wandering doesn't feel right. So just going, if you've got nowhere to go, hang your head and take my hand. It's the only road I know, sort of thing. Just feels like it doesn't feel like, oh, okay, well then I'm just gonna go walking. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel that way. Whereas if you're talking about someone who's decided to move on and then go on to find out what's in the next life, that has more relevance, I think, in this story. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, if you like the video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like and share, and that, of course, is how a musician reacts.